OneDrive is Microsoft's cloud storage application. Think of cloud storage as a very large external hard drive that you access using the Internet. You can store documents and files on remote servers using exactly the same file structure as you do on your local computer. Once installed, OneDrive looks just like a local hard drive, but any files or folders you add will be automatically stored in the cloud. And you only need one cloud storage account to manage the files from any or all of your devices. Hence the name, OneDrive. For personal use, you can get 5 GB of OneDrive storage for free, or you can pay $2 a month for 50 GB by going to www.onedrive.com and signing up to their standalone package. But this rather defeats the point of OneDrive, which is its integration with Microsoft Office. If all you need is free cloud storage, there are better options available. Google Drive currently gives you 15 GB for free. But for around $6 a month, you'll get 1 TB of OneDrive storage, together with all the usual Office tools like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Publisher and Access. OneDrive only really makes sense as a cloud storage choice if you use it as part of Microsoft Office. There are other options for business use, so it's worth checking them all out before you decide. So let's see how it works. When you download OneDrive and open it for the first time, you'll see a new cloud icon in the Finder. This is your new cloud storage drive. You can save files to OneDrive simply by dragging and dropping from your desktop, or by saving files directly to the OneDrive folder. Once saved to your local OneDrive folder, OneDrive saves an identical copy to its own cloud server. But it does a lot more than that. With Internet access, you can access that file from any other computer anywhere, simply by logging on to your OneDrive account. That gives you some very important advantages. Firstly, you no longer have to email a copy of the file to yourself if you want to work on it on another machine. You can access it directly online, and you won't create conflicting copies. Secondly, you can save space on your own hard drive. Helpful if you've got a laptop with only a small amount of storage, but also useful for basic security. Thirdly, although it's not really a backup tool, your files and documents will be safe even if your hard drive fails or your computer is stolen. Let's look a little more closely at the local folder. Click on the blue cloud icon to open it. To the right of the file name, there's a small icon, right here. This little icon may not seem much, but it's the key to OneDrive's powerful options. When you first open the local OneDrive folder, the symbol is an outline of a blue cloud. This tells you that the file is stored in the cloud and is only available there. But open the file and it will automatically download to your local machine. You'll see the icon status change from a blue cloud to a green tick. That means it's now available on your local machine. You can work on it just like any other file on your hard drive. You can either store it there, or if you've finished working with it, you can free up space on your local machine by storing it back to the cloud. Simply right-click the symbol and either choose Always Keep on this device or Free up space. You'll see the symbol change either to a solid green ticked circle or back to the cloud, showing that the file is now stored only in the cloud. You can Google what do the OneDrive icons mean for more information. Now let's look at the same file in the cloud. Right-click the symbol again and choose View Online. OneDrive opens up your browser and takes you directly to a view of the file in the cloud. Note first the little blue lines around the name of the file. This tells you that it's a new file. The headings along the top have down arrows, indicating that you can change the order of appearance if you've got more than one file. Look closely at the final column. It tells you whether or not the file is being shared with anyone. Left-click on the word Shared, and OneDrive gives you a pop-up box to manage the sharing. You can cancel the sharing links if you want to, but I'm happy to keep these on the file. Let's now look at the headings along the top of the cloud view. These change depending on whether you're working with a file or a folder. We'll start by looking at the headings for a single file. Select the file by clicking to the left of the file name. You'll see the top-level options change. You can roll the cursor over each option for a simple tooltip. The first option, Open, will open the document online. Left-click on the second, Share, to see a range of options to share the document with others. Look closely at this panel. Left-click it for more options. There are two important options that are not immediately obvious. Allowing others to edit your document is checked by default. Uncheck it if you don't want to give others editing permission. And you can specify a time limit for the link, after which it will expire. Copying gives you a similar link, but will copy the link to your clipboard so you can send it via social media. You get the same options as for sharing. The next few are self-explanatory. Download, delete, move, copy, and rename. But the flow option is a lot more complex, and we'll need a whole video to demonstrate this feature. Briefly, it allows you to predetermine a set of actions for the file, sending it to a group of people in a particular order, for example. And finally, version history is very useful. You can check the history of amendments and changes to the file and revert to a former version if necessary. The options for your folders are similar. You can share, copy link, download, delete, move the folder, or copy it somewhere else, or rename it. Look on the left-hand side of the cloud page. The headings are straightforward. Files lists the live files currently saved to the cloud. Recent gives you a history of the files you've opened or worked on. Shared gives me two options. I can see those files that other people have shared with me. Here it's a set of marketing videos that Jonathan shared with me. Or I can see those files I've shared with other people. And lastly, I can open the recycle bin. Select all to delete or restore all of them, or select them individually. And finally, there's the option to sync your files and folders to each of your local machines. This is a very useful option, and it means that each machine will have the same most recent version of that file. It's a really great option that prevents you from creating multiple different versions of the same file. Well, that's a very quick overview of Microsoft's excellent OneDrive for Windows. The best way to get to know it is to play a bit with it. Create a few test files and folders to get an idea of exactly what it can do for you. And if you need more support, contact eTop Technology. We're here to help. If you like these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you found this video helpful, check out some of our more recent videos. And if you're looking for a new IT partner, please visit our website.